3,400. We're trying to break out of this 3,300 to 3,400 range, so we're at the top end of where we've been trading in the last 5 or 6 sessions. We'll see if we can hold that. Kind of a defensive tone to the open. Take a look at the major sectors. Industrials open strong, but that's because FedEx has been really strong. I'll show you that in just a moment. But healthcare, consumer staples doing well. Tech's up, but Apple's down. Microsoft's been up or down on either side of positive or negative since the open. Energy fractionally up. Banks still down. Banks doing absolutely nothing as usual. Want to show you FedEx here. Remind everybody, FedEx is up 65% this year. It's essentially taken off since the last earnings report. The last earnings report was the end of June, and it's essentially been straight up here. There's a year-to-date for FedEx since that last report at the end of June. Up again today, and it's up for a very simple reason. Jim spoke about it, but there's a very simple way to understand this, and that's what you want to do is look at the ground part of their business. That's the e-commerce part of the business. FedEx Ground revenue growth 36% here. That's not a typo. Express up 8%, freight down. So that ground, that's the e-commerce business, which is exploding and doing really well. And the numbers were even better than anybody anticipated. And that's the key to understanding FedEx and most of these, the growth in some of these names that are out there in the transport space. 10 years ago, I think it was, Mark Andreessen said famously, software is eating the world. That became a very famous line, and he's absolutely right. It's becoming more true, if anything. We're getting 4 IPOs this week that are software, and this is now the biggest year ever for software IPOs. So far to date, including the 4 this week, $7.8 billion has been raised in IPOs. This is software IPOs. $5 billion was what we had in 2018. That was the biggest year ever for software IPOs. So you can see we're passing that, and we haven't even had some of the big ones coming. Palantir is coming. Asana is coming in the next few weeks. I'm excluding that from these estimates here. And you might say, why? Why are they all coming now? Well, they all fill certain niches that are important. Snowflake does data management. It's sort of a pure play on cloud computing. I think that's why there's so much enthusiasm about it. JFrog does software tools for software updating, essentially. And Unity does 3D video game developments. Half of the top online games use them. Sumo Logic does data analysis. They study how customers interact with a company's website. And Asana does project management. So all these have a niche. And the bottom line is every company in America needs to upgrade their software to deal with more customers. And these are all filling various niches that are important. The enthusiasm level, is it worth the effort? Worth the prices? Snowflake's been upgraded, essentially, in the price 3 times in the last week. So 28 million shares at 120. But a week ago, we were talking about 75 to 85. Then they upped it to 100 to 110 over the weekend. Look at that. What's going on? We just got an upgrade for IPO for Unity Software today. They do 3D games. They're at 44 to 48. Yesterday, they were at 34 to 42. So you get the idea here, guys, that the world is dying for software, and these companies are providing it.